Good evening. Tonight, the Lost MC have taken 2 detectives hostage, resulting in a 5-hour-long shootout at Humane Labs. They were assisted by the hoodrat gang, the Whackers, and provided additional firearms and outside support by the DeRossi family and the United Front. Here's a police spokesperson to give more details on the matter.
On the 2nd of January, last night, 2 detectives of the Criminal Investigations Branch were kidnapped by the Lost MC Motorcycle Club and the Whackers Hoodrat gang from Grove Street. For what reason they were kidnapped is still unknown. However, Lost MC quickly began negotiations with the police force. The negotiations were not successful, and AFP, the Australian Federal Police, quickly became involved. We were demanding them to release the 2 officers that were kidnapped. The negotiations went south and AFP deployed unseen tactics against the Lost MC, to which they started battling them down. Upon this, the Lost MC and the Whackers then called in 2 other rival gangs, the DeRossi family, as well as the United Front. These criminal gangs then led themselves down into the Humane Labs, where they barricaded themselves inside the laboratory. Multiple people also swam in through the back sewer entrance to deliver ammunition and other weapons to the people barricaded inside. Once inside, they called in multiple externals who were also shooting at the police from the outside with long-range weapons such as marksman rifles, while the inside teams of the police were attempting to breach these people who were armed with heavy caliber shotguns, semi-automatic rifles and fully automatic rifles. Clearly, it is very difficult to push these high caliber weapons in such a close proximity, and the police were met with extreme force, which was not leading to a successful breach at the time. From that, the cops' numbers started slowly dropping, although many of the rival gang members were being taken out at the same time. The Phoenix Security Company was called in to assist the police at the scene, and they brought in probably at least 15 to 20 security members. The security members then greatly assisted the police in taking down the remaining people who were inside the laboratory and finished the scene finally.
The Lost MC now face an outlaw order against them. The police spokesperson gave some more details as to this and a stern warning to the gangs should they overstep again.
Following those events, the Australian Federal Police Commissioner Andrew Devereaux pursued a outlawry order, or better known as an organisational restriction order, against the Lost MC Motorcycle Club, attempting to curb their criminal activities and provide safety to the public. Now, these organisational restriction orders aren't issued lightly, and they are pretty rare, and they are reserved for the most heinous crimes, which the Lost MC certainly is guilty of over the last couple of months. They've been a tyrant on society, shooting at cops and civilians for whatever reason they seem fit, and generally murdering, stealing, and destroying things for whatever reason. Now, it is good that the Australian Federal Police Commissioner pursued this organisational restriction, as now we have extended powers to combat these individuals, the conditions that civilians may have imposed upon themselves. They should not identify themselves or be associated with any members of the Lost MC during this time, or they can be arrested and face the penalties implied and outlined in the document that was published on the LSPD notice board. I also believe that multiple Lost MC members are currently inside the federal wing of Boiling Grove Prison, awaiting a sentencing hearing regarding terrorism charges. Although the Lost MC has met the full force of the law, the other gangs like the Whackers, United Front and the DeRossi family have not seen the same consequences yet. However, let it be known that should their criminal behaviours continue, they will be punished accordingly, and that their behaviour is not tolerated within our community. The San Andreas Police Force will continue to counteract all their violent crimes to the best of our ability and ensure our city is safe.
And with that, the Lost MC are now outlawed in Los Santos, and the Whackers have proven they're nothing but pawns in the Lost MC's game. The other gangs have implicated themselves in crimes which will undoubtedly see their downfall as the police seek further and further harsh restrictions on these gangs to get a grip on crime as it sweeps through Los Santos. That's it for this breaking news update. I'm Cody Clarkson. Good night.